afternoon all, and welcome to my next video. Today the weather is not the best. We were going to go paddleboarding, but it's quite blowy on the lock, and obviously Alison's not been out on the boards quite a lot. It's not very nice when you just keep getting blown out and you're having to fight your way back in again. So I might go in on a little walk instead, I think, maybe. Okay, it's decided. So there is, up near in Rothiemuchus estate, a cursed grave. So we're going to have a look at the cursed grave. Mick's been before, so he knows where he's going. He's taking me. I think Julie and Alison are coming as well. And I'll tell you the story of the cursed grave and what happens to people that touch it.
Outside my window, is everything pale and cold? Can't seem to pick up my phone. It's been ringing all day long. Behind these clouds, I know the sun will be, but today's raining, so be patient with me. I'll be right. Somehow I must be somewhere the sky is blue. I'm too tired to sleep, too tired to do anything else than doing nothing. I'm too tired to rest.
So we're on the hunt for the cursed grave, and luckily Mick knows the way because these aren't proper trails. So we're just following him because he's the man in the know. That was loud. That was a bit unexpected. It's muddy here. We're hoping that we can get around this field with all the cows in without having to go in because they've got young'uns and they're all already looking because we've got the dog.
We're like, hey, you'll have to go across the road, along the road.
We're abandoning ship. It's not all cows, it's just there's bulls in there as well, and probably be alright without the dogs, but they would not like the dogs when they've got babies with them. So we go along the road a little bit. It's either choose your poison, cars or cows. We come off-piste through the woods. So I hope we're going in the right direction. I found the path. So this is the cursed grave. These stones, these 5 stones that you can see, apparently if they touch them or move them, then you get cursed and you die. There are a few stories about it, which I will tell you about. But yeah, they've had to put the cage over it to stop people from touching them and trying to move them and steal them. So these are the 5 cursed stones, said to represent the survival of those 5 that survived Battle of the Clans in 1936. It is said that anyone who moves them or tampers with them comes down with a grave illness, and if they steal them and really move them, they die. So yeah, what a cool place. The cursed grave lies in the burial ground of what used to be the Shaw family, and they used to own the Rothiemuchus estate. It was then passed on to the Grant family. Apparently the guardians of the grave then moved over just to guard the grave rather than because the Shaw family weren't there. So they're guarding the cursed grave now. So you can see a ghost apparently. Written on the grave, which you can't see anymore through time, is a victor of the combat of Perth 1396. The wind's picking up and it's getting a wee bit spooky. It's a beautiful little cemetery, but it is quite eerie and very quiet. Lying deep in the ancient woodland on the Rothiemuchus estate, this 14th century grave is linked with ghostly sightings and elf-like spirits. Nestled on top of the cursed grave of Seath Moore, clan chief of the clan Shaw, in the dune at Rothiemuchus there are 5 homing stones said to represent those who survived the Battle of the Clans in 1396. People who tamper with these cursed stones are said to suffer serious illness or even death. In 1983, an iron cage was placed over the grave to protect visitors from this curse. Guarding Seath Moore's grave is the guardian spirit of the shores, an elf-like spirit with a raging temperature known as the Bordock and Duin, or Doon. The spirit, also known as the Old Man of Duin, was believed to guard the estate whilst it was held by the Shaws. When ownership of the estate fell into the hands of the Grants, the Bordock began to guard Seath's grave instead. Despite the well-known folklore that surrounds this grave, there are still people who are willing to push their luck and see if these stories are true. A passing walker who threw a stone into the River Spey, he died 4 days later. A journalist who in the 1940s lifted a stone above his head was killed in a car crash only hours later. Mr. Leslie Walker, who was struck down with a mystery illness shortly after touching the stones in 1978. A friend of Mr. Walker's is found dead in the graveyard 24 hours after rearranging the stones. The second friend is struck down with a mystery illness, joining Mr. Walker in hospital. Seath Moore's spirit is seen by many who visit the area and is said to appear to hikers who may perhaps stray too deep into the forest. Show fear to the challenge given to you by Seath and run away from the ghostly apparition and you are never heard of ever again. Are you brave enough to touch the stones and challenge Seath? It's gone very dark and spooky after we've left the cemetery. So after that walk, we've done about 6 miles. I'm starving and luckily the pizza man is on site, so look, I have haggis on mine. So let's see what this tastes like. Morning everyone. I didn't go paddleboarding yesterday. By the time we come back from the grave, it was quite windy and very cold, and the pizza man was just setting up, so obviously I went and got my pizza instead. And I just snuggled in with the van with the dogs, because it was really cold last night. Obviously not as cold as it's going to get through the winter, but yeah. So this morning I'm on, I don't start till 11, so I'm just pottering around, enjoying some cuddles with the dogs, just having a nice slow morning, which is nice. I've not really picked the camera up, I've took the dogs out. Doug is licking the bed. Doug! Stop licking the bed, you weirdo. And Daisy's just by me having a snuggle. You having a snuggle? Oh, she's a snuggly girl. So it's probably not going to be a very exciting day. I'll pick the camera back up if I can in a bit. I've just got my last video you will have seen uploading. I've got something to show you. So we have a couple of regulars that come onto our site, Abby and her dad Martin, and they got me that. How cute is that? So thank you, Abby. I know you watch my videos. So it lives up there with the light. It's really sweet. Daisy, I nearly sat on you then. You don't want to sit on you? No, you don't want to squash Daisy. So yeah, I'll get ready for work and pick you back up later. Just before I start work, I'll show you Gladys in all the glory. So as you can see, the window's up. I've just ran the diesel heater up for half an hour on full blast because apparently it gets rid of any carbon deposits that are in there, stops them from breaking. And I'm charging the battery. Doesn't seem to be coping too well, this battery at the minute. Let's have a look at that. Started to load some bits and bats in, like the fridge, pop-up sink and stuff, and I might just get extra stuff for it, like extra bedding and washing up liquid and stuff, so I don't have to remember everything when I finally do get to go off.
We had till the morning sun. Every time we end up in bed, you're tricking me in million ways. ABC, we're still the same, again and again and again. So I held you close, hoping you'd crack and leave. 'Cause I only fall in love with things I feel. If you ask me now, I'm happy that you're gone. And I'm so much happier now on my
We just stopped to admire the view. Look at that. How pretty. The water's flat. Good morning. As you've just seen, I've been on a little paddle with Brian into Aviemore, and then we went over the back of the loch, which is beautiful up there. There's nobody up there, you don't encounter any people, it's just lovely. Both didn't want to come back, but we're on a 1 till 10 shift, so we have to go to work. So I've come back and it's very warm in the caravan despite being very, very cold this morning. So these two are a bit hot, so I've opened all the windows. I'm going to get my work stuff on and get ready to go for work. 1 till 10. Oh well. Let's hope the weather's nice for my days off next week. Fingers crossed. Are you a hot dog? Yeah? Are you a hot dog? Hot dog? Are you a hot dog? Oh, she's so cute. She's cute. Look, it's a hot dog. It's a hot dog. Oh. It's been a scorcher today. Typically, I'm stuck in work. But the lovely Ryan just took me to the pub for my tea, so that was nice. So these two came to the pub, didn't you? So they've had some sausages off the lovely Lexi. Did you give her some sausages? Yeah. Did you get some sausages? And now it's back to work until 10 o'clock. So I'll probably pick you back up tomorrow, excuse me. I'll wolf my dinner down. I was starving. Well, technically it's tea. When you're on a 10 shift, you get your dinner at 5. So yeah, I'll pick you back up in the morning. See you later. Morning all. My gas bottles run out and I can't get the thing off. So I'm waiting for somebody to get up and help me because I don't know if I'm just not strong enough or the spanner that I've got just keeps slipping off. But yeah, it's proper stuck. So I can't make myself any breakfast and I'm hungry. Woohoo, I have gas. The lovely Mick had to help me get it off because it was on so tight that I couldn't do it. I was doing it right and I thought the spanner just kept slipping off, but it was me. It weren't me, it was just on really, really tight and I just didn't have the strength to undo it. So luckily I have a lovely neighbour that helped me. Thanks to the lovely Mick, I have bird egg sandwich for my breakfast. Yum. Shut up, you. Good morning. Second to last day in work. I'm rushing off because I'm on at 9 and it's now 5 to. Luckily, reception's just there, so I'll pick you back up in a bit when I've got a bit more time. Afternoon all. So, it is exciting. My new Hoover has arrived. So I'm going to unbox it and hoover the van because it really needs doing. Caravan, even. Van has been hoovered. Yeah, everybody was thinking it was a bit weird. I was excited about my Hoover, but I hate it. Look at the mess of the floor. So grass everywhere. I'm walking these two in and out. So I'm going to give the caravan a hoover. The weather's pants. So I've made myself a stew pie. So the stew is there. I'm going to have that for my tea. I'm going to put the pie in the oven and save that probably for tomorrow's tea because the stew's always better the day after, everybody knows that. I'm pretty sure this weather is in until at least early hours of the morning, then apparently it's supposed to clear up a little bit tomorrow. So last day in work tomorrow. I'm on a 9-5 shift and I think my shopping's coming between 7:30 and 8:30. Hi Daisy. Want to cuddle you, Mama? Hey. So yeah, shopping will get delivered and then we'll just have a peaceful evening. I think I'm that tired, I can't even be bothered watching the TV or doing anything. I'm shattered today. I didn't sleep very well last night. These two are like having little handbag fights at the minute. I don't know what's going on, but it's pissed her off somehow. Daisy, stop. She gets a bit grumpy. Are you grumpy? Not with me, but with Doug. Which, yeah, I can get it because he's a pain in the butt sometimes. Are you a pain in the butt? You've been annoying your sister? Yes. So tonight, I'm probably just going to have a very early night. It's not even gone dark yet, but I'm yawning my head off already. Not like me. I think I did have about 7 hours sleep last night. Between 7 and 8 hours is my usual, but I could do with an early night really. And then I don't know what we're doing for the weekend. There's talk of going up Ben McDewey if the weather's alright, talk of cycling to Loch Eynick, and there's also talk of going up the Shalomine Gap. So I need to speak to everybody and decide what we are doing. Bless Kerry, she invited me to go for a swim along Loch and Eileen tonight. Her and a friend were going, and I really wanted to go, but I had this video to edit and I really needed to sit in and do it and have a good tea and just sit with my dogs for a bit. So I behaved and I didn't go swimming. I really wanted to though. I'll do that another day, I've got plenty of time, but I think it's time to break out the neoprene costume again because the temperature's dropping rapidly at the minute in the loch and here. I'm just going to snuggle with my dogs and read my book tonight. I have loads of books my sister sent me. The one I bought at the charity shop apparently is part of a series and it's not even the first one, so she sent me the rest of the series to read. Bless her, thank you Linz. My mummy's up in 3 weeks, so I'm really looking forward to seeing my mum and her coming up. Yeah, that's going to be really good. I've taken the Tuesday off, so she's coming up the Monday. I'll have Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday off with my mum, and I think she's going on the Friday. So yeah, we can hopefully do some fun things, and I'm really looking forward to it because I've missed my mum and I missed my sister, so she's coming back up in October as well. In the meantime, I'm just having fun with my mates on site. I'm sorry I've not picked the camera up very much. I thought, yeah, I went to the pub last night with everyone. It was Julie's last night. She's gone home today, Mick's wife. So yeah, we all kind of went to go and say goodbye to Julie. The lovely Kath and Sue are back on site, motorhome mums. It's their joint birthday, so we're going for a little celebration in the Pine Martin on Thursday. Really looking forward to that, and hopefully I can get to see them a little bit because it's been so busy I haven't had time to even go over and say hi, apart from very briefly. But the site's quieting down a little bit. We've got the triathlon, is it this weekend or next weekend? And then we've got the big swim weekend in Loch Morlich, and there are 2 busy weekends. The weeks seem to be dying off a little bit, so we got a load of deck scrubbing done over in the top gents today. Oh, good me. I'll be in my bed soon. I just don't even think it's 8 o'clock yet. It's not like me at all. I can't go to bed because I will be awake at 5 o'clock in the morning. And I'm sat thinking about what stuff I can do in the winter, because obviously I won't be able to take you out on walks when I'm working because I'll be on 9.5s, 9.6s, and it's going to be dark, really, really dark. It'll be dark till about 10, 11 o'clock and goes dark at 3. Don't get a lot of daylight up here in Scotland in the winter. So yeah, I am thinking about maybe learning to play a musical instrument. I love music, but I'm just not very musical. So if you've heard my lovely neighbour Mick, he plays the penny whistle, and you've probably heard him in loads of my videos, just in the background. I don't want the penny whistle. I quite fancy trying the ukulele or something little like that, so I don't know. I'm going to do a little bit of research. If you've got any suggestions, just drop them in the comments below. Don't suggest singing, because everybody who knows me knows I can't carry a tune in a bucket. I've got an awful singing voice. I love doing it, I love singing, I sing to myself all the time, but nobody else needs to hear it. So I figured winter was the ideal time to learn something like that, because I'll be in the caravan when I finish work and not really able to go out exploring or anything like that, because it's going to be very cold and very dark. Obviously snowy nights is very light. I might be able to take you out for a little bit of that. Hopefully we can catch the aurora, because obviously it's very, very active up here and I'm really looking forward to that. But yeah, I'm kind of planning my winter in my head and my Christmas, because obviously I'm going to be up here for Christmas and I can decorate the van in all the Christmas decorations. I'll have to get my mum to have a look what I brought from the motorhome, because I can't remember. I really can't remember what I packed and what I didn't, or what got chucked away, so I'll have to have a look and maybe buy some more stuff. And I need to start getting some thermals together, because everybody knows how cold I get, and it's cold, cold, cold up here. And the last 2 winters I've spent in Portugal and Spain, where it's been quite warm. So yes, I do need to get my act together and get some thermal stuff together and warm stuff together, because I'm going to have to layer up like the Michelin man, let's face it. So enough of my waffle. I hope you enjoyed seeing the cursed grave and listening to the story as much as I did. I absolutely love stuff like that. So if you have any suggestions of any haunted castles or houses relatively close by for my first jaunts out in Gladys when she's finally fixed, please let me know. Drop in the comments or drop me a message, because I absolutely love stuff like that. It's one of my weird little quirks. But in the meantime, that's enough waffle from me. I will leave you with this vlog. I'll say thanks so much for watching, everyone, and I'll see you in the next one. See you later.